Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Leo for this upcoming week, which includes the last couple of days of April and into the first week of May. So welcome, thank you for watching. If you're brand new to my channel or unfamiliar, there is more specific information in the description box below. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and watching more of my videos. I appreciate your support. I do want to remind all of my viewers that because this is a general reading, it can pertain to just about anything: relationships, situations, and circumstances surrounding family, home, social circles, school. If you can think of it, it might apply. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You might feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit in some way from the message. Parts of it may resonate, other parts may not. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't. Okay, Leo? So we're going to get started. Let me give this deck one more quick shuffle and we're going to get going here and see what's going on for Leo in this upcoming week. Here we go. We're going to start off with the Ace of Wands in reverse, paired with the Ace of Pentacles. Temperance in reverse, the Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Cups. All four aces came out in this first deck. That's amazing. That is amazing. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That's crazy. Okay, so let's see if I can make sense of it now that they're all on the table. So let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles first, since it's the one court card that's out here. The Queen of Pentacles can represent your energy or somebody that you're dealing with, Leo. This is somebody who's very compassionate and loyal, somebody who's very grounded, a hard worker. This can be someone who's a mothering figure or someone who is an actual mother, someone who puts others first. Queen of Pentacles is very capable of taking care of herself and caring for the needs of others. She's a very loyal individual, like I said, and somebody that you definitely want in your corner if this is a romantic or intimate partner, for example, or just a best friend or a family member that you rely on. Somebody that's very dependable, that you know you can trust, that you can go to for anything. So it looks like the Queen of Pentacles, this individual is dealing with some kind of emotional situation, possibly a brand new relationship, a new connection with the Ace of Cups in her energy. Could be that she's got someone on her mind. The Ace of Cups does not have to indicate a romantic or intimate relationship. It's just that she's got some kind of connection on her mind. Could be that there is a delay or something that's kind of keeping things from moving forward with this Ace of Wands in reverse. Something that's had a little bit of a false start, something brand new. Again, maybe this is a new connection, new relationship, but something's been put on hold, possibly. Maybe you're not really sure what's going on. Maybe there's a lack of clarity for you. I do feel like you might be waiting for some news, maybe, or waiting for something to reveal itself, something to come out in the open. Possibly, Leo, you have this person, somebody on your mind, and you're not really sure about how things are going with them because you haven't been in touch for a while due to circumstances that we're all dealing with. So it feels like there might be a lack of clarity here, or you might be hoping or waiting on something to be exposed or some information to come out. That's what I'm getting with the Moon and the Nine of Swords. Moon can indicate revealing secrets, unveiling the darkness, something coming out from hiding, something being exposed. Let's see what else we get. So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Magician in reverse, Four of Cups, the Hermit, Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Ace of Swords again for the second time, this time in reverse, clarifying the Queen. And then the Four of Swords in reverse. So again, I'm getting the sense, and I'm going to go ahead and say that the Queen of Pentacles is representing your energy, Leo. If you are a male, remember you can embody this kind of energy, but also you could be the person that's not represented by this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like she's got somebody on her mind that she's not sure about. She might feel like she's uncertain about maybe where this connection stands or what's going on with this individual. I feel like she's looking for or hoping for some answers or information. It is possible that due to circumstances, maybe the Queen of Pentacles has someone on her mind that she hasn't been in contact with for a while. Maybe it was a relationship that had just gotten started and kind of has been put on hold. I think she's disappointed, feeling maybe a little sad about that. There could be something connected to this individual she's got on her mind that is presenting another opportunity for her, or both her and the person she's got on her mind. So this could, the Ace of Pentacles can indicate a new job, for example, a new business endeavor, some new creative venture that might end up being profitable in some way, shape, or form. Ace of Pentacles can indicate some brand new opportunity coming forward that is not necessarily related to a emotional connection, but something financial possibly, or an opportunity of that nature. Again, I get the sense that there's a hope for some clarity or some answers or gaining some understanding. And it feels like there's just kind of an acceptance right now that things are a little off. Things are not really normal, as you all know, in this day and age of COVID-19 or self-quarantine and all that crazy stuff. It could be that it feels like life's been put on hold. Things are a little off balance. So there isn't a lack of clarity regarding maybe certain connections that are outside your immediate living space, for example. And I do feel like this Queen is craving some information, hoping maybe for some news, maybe hoping for some communication so that she can gain some answers with respect to this connection she's got on her mind. There might be a little bit of worry, a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of anxiety surrounding these thoughts with the Nine of Swords coming out here. Again, I do get the sense, especially with the Four of Swords coming out, that there is this desire for some communication, some understanding, some clarity regarding a connection. I do get the sense with all these aces out here that this is something relatively new. An opportunity, whether it's just a connection or an opportunity for something else to transpire because of the connection. I do feel like it's relatively new, something that's not established yet. And so there might be some uncertainty surrounding what the future holds. And there's probably a certain level of frustration with the fact that things aren't moving forward right now. There's definitely a delay in progress. If this is something that was just getting started before the mess that we're dealing with right now, things might be feeling very uncertain. And there's probably a level of frustration associated with that. Okay, Leo, so we have Temperance again in reverse. And then we have the King of Cups. So I do feel like this is the person that you're dealing with, Leo. And again, this can be vice versa. So this might represent your energy. The King of Cups is somebody who's very compassionate and loving, very loyal, somebody who's not afraid to show his emotions. This very similar to the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that is a very agreeable person to have in your life, somebody who is emotionally supportive, not afraid to talk about emotions, tell you how he feels, express himself. Queen of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. The Magician, this time in the upright position. The Seven of Swords is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so there's some kind of deception surrounding this Queen of Pentacles. Deception or someone not being straight with this individual or on the up and up. There's some kind of she's lacking clarity because of some deception. Someone might be keeping something from her, information. There might be secrets. I feel like she is wanting some clarity regarding a connection or relationship, and I feel like something's being kept from her. With the Seven of Swords, and I don't feel like it's her deceiving or keeping from somebody else. I feel like this is happening to her. And I say that because she's in the upright position. So this is not somebody who would typically embody a Seven of Swords type of energy. So when this comes out clarifying her, I feel like she might be the target of some deception. That's what I'm getting, Leo. And again, I indicated I thought this was your energy. It can be vice versa. It can be the person that you're dealing with. You decide what makes sense to you. So I think that there was some kind of opportunity with this King of Cups. And this could be more than just an emotional connection. It may be a business partner, somebody that you're working with, but I feel like there's some manipulation or some kind of, again, some deception, possibly something being kept from this Queen of Pentacles. I don't think, again, the King of Cups being in the upright position, I don't feel like this is somebody who would be holding on to secrets or trying to deceive somebody else. But this person could definitely be affected by that as well as this Queen of Pentacles. Both of these people feel very positive in their energy. And I feel again that there was some kind of delay or lack of ability for these two to come together. Maybe it was, they could be business partners or something. They were trying to get going together. It feels like there was some kind of opportunity between the two of them. So we have a Queen of Swords and a King of Wands. The King of Wands is in reverse. I'm a little undecided about the Queen of Swords. This could also represent this Queen of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's very honest, trustworthy, somebody who is very intelligent, a clear thinker, somebody who can see through deception, somebody who, I mean, you can't pull one over on the Queen of Swords. She knows what's up. She's been through the ringer and back. This is somebody with life experience under their belt. And I feel like right now, this Queen of Swords, it could be this Queen of Pentacles, is kind of in this mode of just kind of acceptance that things are topsy-turvy right now. Things are upside down. It's just the way it is. I get the feeling like this Queen of Swords is kind of accepting things the way they are right now. I think that this King of Wands could be a separate energy from the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, but I'm not 100% yet. The King of Wands is somebody who could be in a position of leadership, but is misusing his power. This could be somebody who's being controlled by others, or somebody who doesn't feel like they have the ability to manage or control a situation or work something out. Somebody who could be in that kind of position, but they're feeling insecure about their ability to make the right moves. I feel like this person is responsible for, is holding the information. This person could be responsible for the Seven of Swords energy. I feel like this person has some information or knows the truth about something. Might be holding on to some information. Feels like it could be separate from this King of Cups. Definitely a separate energy from the Queen of Pentacles, Leo, but we'll get some more cards out here and see what else comes up. I feel like something has to come out. There's some information or some secrets that need to be exposed. And I do feel like it pertains to this relationship, this connection, but also these opportunities. And I say these opportunities because I think that there's an opportunity for a connection. I think there's also an opportunity within the connection, something positive, that these two individuals can move forward and have something positive transpire for them in their lives, not just the relationship or connection itself, but something else. And then there's also some truth or some information that needs to come out, something that will make things more clear for this, at least for this Queen. It's possible that, again, due to circumstances, there's a lack of communication. I'm going to throw this out there because it happened to come through my head as I was looking at these cards. But let's say, for example, let's say, like I indicated before, that your energy is this Queen of Pentacles. And it feels like she's just kind of sitting and waiting right now, wondering, needing some clarity, wanting some clarity. It's possible if there was a brand new connection or something that wasn't even quite started yet. It was kind of cut short due to circumstances and the way things are right now, that this could be something that hasn't even happened yet, or a connection that you haven't even made yet, Leo, that is waiting in the wings for things to clear up. It's more of in a 5D existence right now instead of 3D. And so maybe there's that certain level of lack of clarity because this is something that hasn't transpired for you yet, something that's going to happen in the future. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, so let's get some more cards out here, Leo, and see what else we get. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Ace of Cups again, clarifying the Four of Cups. Ten of Wands. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Swords. And then the Lovers in reverse. So again, I'm getting the feeling that this Queen of Pentacles is being blocked, or something's being kept from her. It's very strong with this Two of Swords now coming up too. She doesn't understand something or doesn't have some kind of information. Something's being kept from her. Secrets, and I do feel like it pertains to a relationship or connection. Now, it could be too, when I say something's being kept from her, again, if this is a reading that's indicating something that's going to happen in the future, Leo, it could be that there's a lack of clarity just because it's something that hasn't transpired in the 3D yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a certain level of separation or something that is not clear regarding an emotional connection because of circumstances, because of the way things are right now. I'm getting more and more that this Queen of Swords could also be connected to this Queen of Pentacles, and I do feel like she's being very patient. There's a certain level of patience here and an acceptance that this is just the way things are right now. It's just beyond your control, and so you're going to accept that, you know, it's there, it's waiting for you, it's waiting in the wings, but it's not, things just aren't in position to move forward right now. So this King of Wands, though, in reverse is confusing me. There is, I get the feeling like he's hanging on to some information, and to a certain level it feels like it's hard for him to hang on to this information, or he feels like it's something that he doesn't want to do. Ten of Wands can indicate carrying a burden. So maybe he's hanging on to some kind of truth, some secrets, but he doesn't want to or doesn't feel comfortable doing it. It could be that this King of Wands, King of Cups is the same individual. And it's possible that this King of Cups, given certain circumstances and the fact that there is maybe an inability to connect right now with this Queen of Pentacles, that he's just kind of keeping to himself right now because he doesn't want to I feel like he doesn't want to mess things up. He doesn't want to feel like he's forcing a situation or mess things up by jumping the gun, for example, making moves too quickly, making assumptions perhaps. The more I'm looking at these, the more I'm thinking that this King of Cups, King of Wands could definitely be the same person. Oftentimes when the King of Wands comes out in reverse, I get kind of a negative vibe off of this card. Like this can be somebody who's a narcissist, for example, or somebody who's manipulating others, taking advantage of others. But as I'm looking at these cards now, I'm getting more than anything else that this is just somebody who feels a certain lack of control. Somebody who doesn't have an opportunity, for example, to act in a manner that a leader would, which would be to take opportunities, to move forward, take action, act upon a desire or an ambition. And there's a lot of disappointment and feeling maybe disconnected, feeling a little bit sad, feeling a little bit uncertain, feeling like things are broken. When are things going to get back to normal? I feel a lot of disappointment. It's not that it's turning these two. There's two energies for sure on this table, and I thought maybe there might be three, but I'm thinking more of it's a two-person reading, and I feel disappointment. But these two, the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, are both very positive individuals. It's not affecting them at the core of their being. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's not turning them into dark people. They're not dwelling in depression. These are very positive energies that I think feel potentially like they are, I don't want to use the word victim, victims of the circumstances. I was using the word victim in my head and it just didn't sound right. It's not that they're victims, because victims, while certainly being a victim is real and can happen to people, it also can be a situation where it changes you and turns you into someone who, you know, needs some healing, needs to work through some shadow energy. You wouldn't necessarily show up in the upright position in a tarot reading if you are a victim. Does that make sense? Like the Queen of Cups in reverse, sometimes I look at that card and the word victim comes to mind because she's someone who was hurt or wounded, you know, that kind of thing. This Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, they feel very strong. So it feels like it's just a kind of disappointment that these are the circumstances at hand right now. It is the way it is. But there's something between these two that hasn't been revealed yet. A possible connection that could be more than just an intimate connection. And when I say intimate, it doesn't have to be romantic, that kind of thing. It could be, you know, a connection that's just going to be significant in your life, Leo. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So, the Ten of Pentacles that came out in reverse is a little confusing to me. This could just indicate a feeling of loss, not being able to move toward an ultimate goal, not having the opportunity to have abundance in your life. I feel like, again, there is something that's been put on hold, an opportunity, not just with a new relationship, new connection, but also something that could be beneficial, profitable, a job or work opportunity, a partnership of some sort that is beyond just the connection itself. And I think that this King of Cups would like to approach and or initiate something. I think this Queen of Pentacles is waiting for some interaction, some conversation, some communication. She's being very patient. She got a significant amount of patience. This is somebody who has an understanding that, you know, good things come to those who wait, for example. If you are wanting to pursue something that you know is going to be very beneficial and positive in your life, it takes time, it takes energy, and you can't rush those kind of things. So this Queen of Pentacles is being patient. But she can't help but feel that there's something she's being blocked from, information. She's being blocked from knowing something. And it could very well be due to the fact that because of our current circumstances, we're all quarantined in our homes, we're separated. You know, even when you go out to the store, this is my experience anyway, even when you go out to the store in public, people avoid contact. I mean, it's weird to me too, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. I haven't been wearing a mask. I don't feel it necessary. Like I go out of my house maybe every few days. Sometimes I go to the park, and you know, I give people their distance, and a lot of people seem to be, you know, crossing the street or avoiding contact. Doing this social distancing is pretty much the norm right now. But it's a little bit strange too, because I almost feel like it's not just about keeping your distance. People are almost divided. If you see people with masks, it almost feels like they get angry at people not wearing masks, or avoid eye contact, or even speaking or saying hello to people is a big no-no. I don't know. It just feels, it's very strange and weird. But I feel like these two may be feeling like, you know, these are the circumstances. This is what we're dealing with right now. And it's just put things on hold. It's put things on hold. You know, you're not able to go out and interact with the people that you want to interact with, whether that be at work or socially for pleasure, you know, that kind of thing. It's just all on hold. And it feels like there's a significant amount of disappointment in the cards indicating that, but also at the same time, patience and acceptance. But frustration at the same time. I mean, especially with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like she would just like to have a certain level of communication. She feels blocked from knowing something. She feels blocked from just having that level of comfort, because you know what's going on, or someone's being clear. You know, just because you're not around somebody doesn't mean you can't have communication. We all have phones. Text messaging does not require you to be close in proximity to the person that you're communicating with. So perhaps it's just a need for some communication. And if you are the King of Cups in this reading, King of Cups, King of Wands, might I suggest reaching out? I don't know what your circumstances are. There's very probably a very good reason why there's a lack of communication or a lack of contact within this connection. But this Queen, if this is somebody significant to you or someone you're wanting to establish some kind of connection with or working relationship, whatever that looks like for you, a little bit of communication, even if it's just surface level. Hello, how you doing? Or, you know, I want to check up on the business accounts, or, you know, hey, remember me? We met at da-da-da-da-da, and I've been thinking about you, that kind of thing. I know I'm running really long, Leo, but part of it is I'm shuffling these cards, and there's none that are popping out at me yet. But the cards are indicating that could probably move things along. Even if it means, you know, even if you can't be in the same room or building together at this point in time, whatever that looks like. Some level of communication might move things along a little bit. Like, for example, this week you get a hold of the Queen of Pentacles, maybe talk on the phone, maybe send a message, maybe whatever that looks like for you. And that's the card for sure. And then next week when I do a reading, I'm not saying that my readings build upon one another, because oftentimes I think they're totally different readings for totally different people, the way that the cards come out. But you know, let's say this reading continued on for next week for Leo, and there was some indication that some communication was had or some kind of contact, and then things might move forward in the cards. Right now things feel very kind of stuck, stagnant, no movement. I'm surprised the Chariot, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, those two cards did not come out in this reading. So to me it feels like there's potential for some movement forward. It's just not happening because it's more of an acceptance of this is the way things are. We're just kind of stuck in this mode right now where we can't do much. We have to sit home twiddling our thumbs, you know, that kind of thing. So the Healing card came out in reverse. As I sit here rambling, now that the card's out. If it's in reverse, it's a potential blockage. So I'll read this for you, Leo, and then we're going to wrap this up. And potential blockage is just about a third of a page, relatively short. Here we go. When the Healing card appears in the reversed position, it may signify a resistance to getting help and healing that could be born of fear. If you are experiencing an unresolved dis-ease, ask yourself if you are trying to treat it as a mind over matter situation when your inner wisdom tells you it needs more than that. If that is the case, do not be afraid. More often than not, we imagine the situation to be so much worse than it is. Reality is often very different. Do not prevent an opportunity for healing because you are afraid, or hold on to a stubborn belief that you can handle it or heal yourself if you just think positively. Positivity and prayer can work miracles, but not when they are being used as a wound dressing over an untreated or infected wound. You do not have to endure alone. Reach out and ask for help. Do not let your fears prevent you from finding the treatment and help that you need. Okay, Leo. So I hope that you gained something out of this reading. For me, this card really just indicates a need to not lose the level of hope I'm seeing in this set of cards in the underlying energy for this King of Cups. And again, you could be represented by the King of Cups. There's a sense that things are broken, things are unbalanced, things aren't moving forward, and it's just disappointing and a little bit sad, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can release those thoughts in your head that things are stagnant right now or not moving forward, because you can make things happen if you want to, even if it's just about communication. Okay, Leo, so I'm going to leave that here. I hope that you got something out of this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a message if you want to, or comment. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye.